Hey comic kids and YouTube, it's Chase Variant, back at it again, here with some really nice books for you guys. I've got some low ratioed books, I got some variants, I got some limited print run books, and I've got some super hot books, and we're going to get into it right now before these books burn my hands, shall I? I'm going to start you off easy with US Avengers #1. This is the all black hip hop, well, primarily black hip hop cover. It's a 1-for-1 ratioed variant. If #1 sells like Zero did, Zero sold 52,000, maybe 52,500 books, and #1 will probably sell more than that. So I'm guessing maybe 60, 70,000 plus. So that's a 1-to-1 on that number, or that assuming that that's around the number. We won't know till next month. And here is your 1 per store variant. So I know the 1 per store variants can be sought after books. Everyone thinks, hey, 1 per store, that's got to be rare. But let's break it down, shall we? 1 per store. There are 2,800 comic shops in America. 2,800 comic shops in America, rounded up from about 2,700 and change. And that's contiguous United States. That does not include Hawaii or Alaska. And doesn't include Canada. Canada's got a healthy comic market. And it doesn't include any shops overseas or anywhere else. And I'm going to say pretty safely that there are at least 3,000 plus comic shops in the world. So any comic shop that ordered any US Avengers got a copy of this book. And this book, that means it's around ratioed 1 in 3,000 plus. It's only 1 in 3,000. So the book is only worth about 10, 15 bucks, if that. Okay, and here we have another copy, because I chase variant. And here is the actual chase variant for the US Avengers, and this book is super minty. This is just a gorgeous book. They called this book the Double Blind Secret Variant, and that is because it had 2 qualifiers for a vendor to sell it. You had to buy, as a vendor, you had to buy one of all 53 US Avengers covers, okay? And for a store to actually be able to carry one of any of the covers, they had to buy a set number. So I don't know what that number was. I'm going to super lowball it and say it's 50. So let's say you'd have to buy 50 of each of the 53 covers for US Avengers to qualify for this secret double blind variant. Not all mom and pop stores can do that. We all know that. And I think that 50 number is really low. I bet you the number is in the hundreds. So I'm venturing to guess, about 25-30% plus comic shops did not carry all of the 53 covers. And I don't know the exact numbers, obviously, of who bought what and where and why or whatever. But I'm going to venture to guess that this variant is, 300 copies maybe. I don't know. I did some wonky math, some mystic math for probability. So that's just a probability that is not a solid number. But this is definitely a book for the long box, for the long term, for the long haul. Really nice book. Another very nice book I picked up. Very nice book was this Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 of 6. IDW DC Comics with the Neal Adams cover. Gorgeous! And this is the, what's it called? Dynamic Forces. There you have your COA. There's only 2,500 copies of this print. And Dynamic Forces sealed this bad boy for me too, huh? So that's okay. And so there's 2,500 copies of this particular printed book from Dynamic Forces. Neal Adams cover, very dynamic, just beautiful, beautiful. And one for the long box, right? Next, I have the super secret. It's not super secret, kids. It's just regular old secret variant for the Hulk #1. And Soya Arayuba, I don't even know, there's no B in it. I just butcher the artist's name, so I'm not even going to really try. But this was a secret variant. I think it was from the Comic Mint in Connecticut, and I bought it directly from the Comic Mint. This is a 3,000 print book, so there are 3,000 copies of this particular variant, this book published. Here is your black and white She-Hulk on the second of the triptych for the secret variants. Gorgeous book. And that one is 1 in 1,300, so there are 1,300 copies of that book printed. And here, the final of the triptych, you have the 500 print copy, and that is She-Hulk with the Jen with the reflection of the She-Hulk looking back at her. I don't know if you guys have read this book yet, but it really, really develops the character of Jen Walters in a way that has never been done before. She doesn't want to hang out walking around as the Hulk. She wants to be Jen Walters now, whereas in the past she was always She-Hulk. And that's because of the death of Bruce, and she's dealing with that, and she's dealing with a coming depression. Some interesting characters were introduced in this issue, and with her problems, which, Heroes with Problems is Marvel's thing, I really hope this turns out to be a seminal run. Okay, and Captain Marvel #1. This is the 1-to-1 variant of the A cover for Captain Marvel, and it is what it is. Gorgeous book. I have the 1 in 25 variant for Mighty Captain Marvel #1 also, which I just feel like I can practically feel the heat coming off this book. I paid very, very, very low price for this, reasonable price for this. So I just love it. I love the dynamic aspect of the colors, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful book. It's a 1 in 25 variant. Now, the chase book right now for Mighty Captain Marvel is the Alex Ross book. And so, I don't know. There's a lot of hype around this book right now. This book is selling for about, $170 in some places. The pre-release prices were up to like $300, and that's just insanity. This is a 1 in 50 Alex Ross variant, and we don't even know what the print run is. So there's no way in hell that this book is worth anywhere near $300. Now, I bought this book at my local comic shop for $60. But Chase, how did you do that? Well, let me tell you. I shop at Midtown Comics, and for every $100 you spend at Midtown Comics, they give you $20 off. When this came out, this was on the wall for only $80, and that was still way marked up. I still think $60 is too much. I would have been really comfortable paying $40 for this. But I bought it, and I had enough money on my account to push it over $100, so they knocked $20 off of it. I bought it for $80, got it for $60, and again, I think I overpaid. I'm sure that you guys are like, well, you're crazy, but we'll see in the long run. We have to see what the print run is on Mighty Captain Marvel #1, and there is a variant that is a true chase variant on the Mighty Captain Marvel #1, and guess what, kids? This is not the true chase. This is a 1 in 50 variant from Alex Ross. As beautiful as it is, I hope you guys don't pay too much for it, because I know there's tons of 1 in 50 Alex Ross variants of different titles all around that you can get for under $20 right now, that I'm sure cost a lot more when they came out. So be careful what you're buying, be careful with your cash, and always, always, always check out Chase Variant when he picks up his books, huh? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Click subscribe if you dig it. Leave a comment down in the comment section. And I'm Chase Variant. I'm out.